A long time ago, in the days of wooden ships and iron men, adventure was much easier to find. Here we see an ad, some credit to the great Ernest Shackleton. Men wanted for hazardous journey, small wages, bitter cold, long months of complete darkness, constant danger, safe return doubtful, honor and recognition in case of success. Ernest Shackleton. Well, that was an ad placed many years ago that some folks do credit to Ernest Shackleton in regards to what was going on in the Antarctic expeditions in the early end of the 1900s. And some of you may know that I have myself answered ads similarly to that with my employment in the past and the experiences that I've had through the years. But since some of you seem to not be aware of that, I'll catch folks up to speed just because it is what it is. I know not everybody has seen every video and not everybody is really looking for adventure nowadays. So here's a little bit of my resume of my past. Some bullet points. Not every resume is all-encompassing, so here you go. MK Ultra, CIA remote view training, United States Navy submarines, South Pole Station, Antarctica, remote Arctic research facilities, remote Alaskan gold mines. I've previously had both Trilateral Commission and Council on Foreign Relations clients. I've had a CIA handler in the past that caused me to lose some time. That was rather frustrating. I get check-ins regularly as well from other outfits. I'm not certain who they are. And I also get intel drops. I'm often just handed stuff, so I can't lie. I do a lot of due diligence to look into stuff, but lots of times I'm just given things, and those come through customers, oftentimes clients that I've shown up to the home, scientists that I've worked with at facilities were also very forthwith with info lots of times when I asked. And then just in general, paths that I've crossed have been amazing. I've spoken to some of the authors of the books I've just read, and it's just been interesting. But I've also had shared dreams with other individuals, which is a lot of fun too. Time dilation is a term that I use, that I've experienced. I don't know if other people have experienced it as well, so I don't know what your word might be on your resume, but it's when things change pace compared to what you're functioning at. I've also had UFO sightings, both at the South Pole Station and in the proximity of Montauk. I've had a lot of interactions with folks from Operation Paperclip. I've actually been out to Wardenclyffe, Tesla's facility on the east end of Long Island on the North Shore. Did some investigating out there. If anybody else has been out there, let me know what you found. I've worked for a whole bunch of front company facilities. So, again, I don't have control over who my customers were, folks. I really didn't know they had plumbing problems, and I fixed them. But with that being said, I've also been out to Sepulveda Boulevard in California. You know, life's interesting when you just find yourself out on Sepulveda at some point. But I've also been to many states in the United States. I've been to good chunks of Canada. I've been to the Philippines, Jamaica, Mexico, Panama, Costa Rica, Bolivia, and also Nicaragua. I like Nicaragua a lot. But effectively, folks, that's my resume at this point of my life's adventure as what I would effectively call a dumb plumber at this point. But I am curious as to folks and where they're at contemporarily and where their resume of adventure lies, because adventure is always right around the corner, folks, and it's for us to seize it and grasp it. And long months, I believe, are ahead of us. There is a storm surging, and I'm going to leave you folks with these words. Over the seas of life, I have been tested by many waves. When you look at me, you may not notice, but I am a skilled sailor. It is important to point out that fair seas do not make skilled sailors. Also, it would be easy to say that the seas of life have dashed me across the rocks each time I've attempted to leave safe harbor. Make no mistake, this is not a failure. It is merely a practice for a rising tide. Success has eluded me. Failure has been my teacher. The lessons are hard and many. My presence. The only thing needed for a true sailor after the storm clears is my pedigree. Many believe they are skilled sailors, but they will not be at the ready. A new storm surges from the deep. The tide is rising. I'm going to leave you with that, folks. There's a storm coming, and I'm not going to argue about the definition and the details, but skilled sailors can see it. Batten down the hatches and get ready, folks. My name is Eric. This is Deciphering My Experience, and I invite you folks to come back, pay attention, check the links, and let's get to ride out this storm together. So everybody have a great day, and check me out tonight. I'll be on Global Enlightenment Radio Network, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern, and more things to come, folks. Thank you. Batten down the hatches.